So welcome you in our introducing class for the next seminar what I will give in Germany in Bad Homburg at the end of March this year 2026. The topic will be Shen Shui Gong, or so I call it the pillars of Qigong. The pillars of Qigong includes two sets, or two, I will say, approaches of Qigong methods. One is Shen Shui Gong, the other is Yang Qi San Si. Shen Shui Gong is actually seen as the spiritual energy shower. And Yang Qi San Si is how to nourish the Qi in three ways. As we already know, there are plenty of Qigong practitioners, Pilates practitioners, Reiki practitioners, and different Shaolin methods, Buddhist methods, Taoistic, Daoyin methods in the Qigong society, where people practice the Baduan Jing, the I Ching Jing, and the Qi Sui Jing. But before we need to practice something which involves movement in, I would say, in our surroundings, in our space, we need to understand first what is the inhaling and exhaling. So I will teach that as well. And I call that method, what I teach, the breath of mental power. So all of my Qigong classes, people need to learn how to use breathing and how to develop your lung capacity and how to actually be efficient in your breath work. How to get the oxygen through our lungs into our brain. Because we need to feed our brain, we need to be clear and we need to be conscious to maintain a clear mind and also make the correct decisions in our life. We also can see that people who are living or even they're approaching the esoteric world with different kind of methods, even they use the Kabbalah methods, the Egyptian methods, the Tibetan methods, or the Mayan methods. People need to understand that you need first to build a kind of vessel. And that vessel needs to be clean. When I mean vessel, I mean our body. Our body as in physical form, and also our mental state, our psychological state. So the importance is actually we need to build first the correct vessel for the Qigong methods or esoteric, or I will say, for the mystical world. Because everything is a science. Some science called border science, where the normally scientific way is not explainable for our, I will say, understandings. There are some things that we cannot prescribe or even understand or even measure it by numbers, how the scientists actually do. But these kind of methods will help and helped already millennia ago. What we are doing is only we remembering the methods. The spiritual energy shower and nourishing the Qi in three ways is considered the pillars of Qigong. So where you develop a kind of, I will say, clean and pure state, so that your energy will flow through the meridians and you will be much more sufficient in your practice. If it is the occult, the mysteries, or the health methods. What I like to let you also understand, that when you already practice some kind of breathing methods and Qigong methods, that you will already have a totally kind of vibration and frequency which actually shines out of yourself, because the inner state of your being will reflect to the outside. But these kind of, I will say, sensations, they are not for long term. You can feel several days a little bit better, refreshed, and you think you changed yourself already. But the old habits and the old, I will say, accumulation of negativities and I will say negative frequencies and negative vibrations, what you receive through all your lifetime, will come back and take over again. So you will wonder why all old habits, they will appear again in your life. Why you cannot change. Why you always meet the same problems in your life. While you repeat always the same mistakes. It is because the method what you practiced are not in the correct vessel inside. So the frequencies and vibrations what you are accumulating in your normal Qigong practice, they cannot hold for a long term. That means you need to develop a clean and pure body. And the spiritual energy shower will help you with that. Like a shower, I say, that is something coming from above, like a water shower, and raining down your body. You will release and also get rid of that dark matter what you already accumulate during all the years. The spiritual energy shower will help you to get rid of this, to make you the good vessel, like this kind of vessel, where you can accumulate energy and let it flow through your body. So I will invite you on March, the end of March, to my seminar, which is a very important one, I will say. If you are very deep into the breathing and healing, or even in the mysteries, you need to build first your vessel before you can approach these kind of knowledges. Because only in a clean vessel, only then you are also aware of, I will say, the dark forces. When you go into the mysteries, if you are not strong enough and clean enough, how you can resist not to fall into the trap of the devil. So join us. I welcome you.